So looks like blue team starting with their blue, while red is starting with their yellow. Everything looks to be the same as with the same starts. Items look the same.
Yep, same build, same start. So
Same
nothing
starts.
new here. Looks like blue and red both going to lane. Possibly.
Oh, it looks like
Red
blue
starting
team
blue?
stole the blue.
Yes. Just attempting to steal.
Very nice. Looks like there's a little bit of a fight mid. Spike takes a big hit. Spike's low.
Scylla with some more poke damage. That's going to be big late game. It's going to be hard to deal with.
Oh yeah.
And Izzy slow on that too. That's really nice. Baba poking damage where she can, but that's just a lot of damage from the Scylla coming out here. Need to try to push out these waves, get some pressure. Still kind of low. Chalk's not there.
Chalk was there. It could have been first blood.
Still's got to be careful here. Oh, there we go. There's the retreat. All right. Chalk coming. Looking for the side here, looks like.
Some good fight in mid, but both teams come up empty. Scylla's backed. Kamzat's is backed. Looks like Chalk is taking down some of the camps.
Oh, a lot of good poke there. I like that. Weren't afraid to engage there. There's a lot of good poke over the waves. Looks like Chalk's gonna... Or Chalk, wait, Chalk's going to mids. There he is.
Getting the red buff.
Oaks over there on red.
Yeah, these early levels, all about trying to be efficient at farming, especially in jousts. You can start getting these timers on these buffs, and you really start to take a lead without having to fight.
You know, for me as being a
sure.
non-aggressive, and I always try to start farming early, whether in whatever map it may be. And I think it is key that they farm early, try to get up their levels. Lovable gas
Still out of
coming
position,
in.
but she defends herself well.
Lovable
We're just
gas
gonna go
coming
back to
in with
clearing
that
wave.
$30 donation. Mahalo's Lovable gas with the $30 donation. That is our third milestone, guys. Not even an hour, and we're already more than halfway into the goal. Appreciate, guys, all the love and support that you guys are bringing. The Ohana, love you guys.
Got Scylla 5, Izzy 5, waiting to Chalk at 5. Gold's all pretty close. Let's look at red team here. Ganesh 4, Cam 4. So 2 enemies of blue team are 5, and now they're all 3-5 on blue team.
Gold and
I will try to
XP
take
favoring blue.
advantage here.
Scylla currently with double Baba Yaga's damage. That just goes to show how much more poke Scylla has in the early.
And the thing is that doesn't fall off. It just gets worse as time goes on. So we're really gonna have to be careful with this Scylla.
Ooh, almost picking up the Kamazats.
First blood
And they got it.
goes to blue team, conjunction with the first blood. Nate with that kill on Spike, and he's wanting more.
Chalk is just chasing down. Just going right into tier 1, level 6, doesn't care.
As to be expected from Chalk. You know, you just get in there, do your thing, let your team put some pressure out on the back line. Very nice. Nicely done.
That
blue team.
They're pounding
Tower,
the
the
tier 1
tower.
tower. Baba Yaga ults
Takes a
to
big
try
hit.
and get him out. That's a lot of good tower damage, though.
I don't think it would have
Mahalo
went down
for the-
there, but
oh, no.
good save for Baba for trying to at least reduce the damage taken on that tower.
Well, that was lovable.
Is he farming the back camps? That's probably gonna be the goals to get her
coming in
as-
with a
as big as
$35
possible.
donation.
Oh, yeah.
Mahalo C-Mac wanted to show some support. Thank you to the Ohana, Davian, and all that were involved to putting in this tournament together. Mahalo C-Mac for the $35 dono.
I
We
really
are-
like the balance of blue team's comp. Chalk being very heavy early game, and then their 2 big damage dealers being more back heavy with the late game.
Big fights here. Kama looking to kill on the Izanami here. Izanami used the
gets away
ult.
with nothing.
That's a choke hold on the Ganesh, followed up by Scylla.
Ooh, Chalk
Now the Sikkim, here comes the
scoops up
2.
Ganesh.
There it is. That was
Baba
very
might
good play.
die here too. Baba
That's-
stinks.
Baba's
dead. Oh no.
Chalk with
Here
a
goes.
double.
Scylla's waiting. Yep. That's just tough. I mean, you got a lot of CC and a lot of early game damage here with the Chalk and the Scylla.
Chalk is just walking in. Chalk doesn't care.
At this level, he does have to be careful though. I mean, he can't just stay in there forever at this level. So, good defense by Kamizats there. I'd like to see them collapse on the Shock. He's out of position. He can't really with the Scylla out of mana. She's picking up blue, so they're gonna keep this pressure going, I think.
Scylla looking low on mana. Scylla needs to be not as close up with that little mana.
I really want to see Ganesh kind of get out in front here, so the poke can get reduced a little bit on that back line, free up Baba and Kamizats a little bit.
A 1.6k gold lead, a 1.5k experience lead. Blue team looking good.
What do you think Izanami's going with that tier 2 item? Do you think it's going to be a XE or an SI?
Oh, definitely an Exy.
I would go an
say
XE.
would be the choice here.
A little bit of sustain. Nate with another kill on Chalk.
Oh, very
on
nice axe by the Chalk. Scylla
Baba.
with the Sikkim. Or that was actually the root, not the Sikkim. I think it was
Even
there it
more
is.
damage
Crush.
off on that
Oh
Ganesh.
my gosh.
Alt missed
Here goes
though.
the ult. Watch out for that Chalk. He's looking. That is just a lot of damage from the Scylla. And there's a Chalk.
Tier 1's down here.
Yes.
Blue team should start
Of
looking
course,
for Bull
Kama
Demon
has to
now.
ult to get out. I would really get out of there. Good retreat by Kamizats. They're looking over the wall. This is a really aggressive blue team here. Has to be expected though. You have a Chalk, you know. You wanna utilize that Chalk to your advantage.
Baba taking a huge
Stick
hit.
him into Crush took over half of Baba's health. That's incredible damage by Scylla. Scylla currently sitting at 8,000 player damage 7 minutes into this game.
That's a ton of damage.
And if we look at also the XP per minute, Scylla at 625 averaging, and you got Baba down at 396. So you can imagine that's double the XP, double the levels. Not looking good for red, but let's see if they can turn something around here. Izzy is really low. They're chasing. Baba's chasing. There's the Chalk.
They're looking for
Baba
Izzy.
ult. I'd like to see a Ganesh gate here somewhere, if we can.
I think they get away free here. Unless they're going to fight it out at red.
Well, that's a lot of damage from Scylla. The Izzy silence. Very nice play.
Amma's very low.
Scylla
Oh,
over the wall.
no.
That's 2 hits. Chalk ult comes in,
Oh,
finishes up
that's
the
a
team.
deicide.
That's a
tough.
DC.
That might
First
be Phoenix possibly
deicide.
game. They may be looking to finish early. I think that's what they're trying to do here.
I think
Like I said,
this is a
Joust is-
guaranteed Phoenix.
Joust is one of those game modes where you really got to establish your presence and your dominance early, and they seem to be doing that fairly well. This blue team, right
Yeah,
now.
that's a Phoenix. Red team has to play very carefully right now. Fire minions are no joke in Joust, and it's very early for fire minions.
Yeah, if I'm blue team, I'm looking to try to get a fight on fire, or take it. Either way, it's a win. You know, you're up in levels, you're up in XP, you're up in gold. You want that
Both
fight.
of
You're
your
looking
towers
for it.
up, and they have
Yeah.
none. Even if they steal it, you're at no risk right now.
Almost a 5k XP lead by blue and a 4k gold lead by blue. Blue
I'm
looking
wondering
very
if these teams were planned out or not. Well, yeah, Bull Demon. Excuse
Bull
me. Frank.
Demon.
Yeah, that's right. Bull Demon. I'm wondering if these teams were planned out. I think,
We're definitely going to be seeing a Scylla and a Chalk ban next game.
I just don't get the really the Kamazats and the Baba into the Ganesh. I like the Ganesh pick, but I think that we could have probably found something a little stronger to go with the Ganesh.
Yeah.
Lizzie's looking to fight. There goes the crush from Scylla onto the Ganesh, backing him out of the fight. Kamazat's going in hard. He looks like he's gonna go ahead and retreat. Smart man. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Wow. You just can't get around that kind of damage.
Wow.
I mean, what can
Those
you
all
do?
And that's
combos
another
so
second
well
deicide of the
together.
game.
You're up double
right
XP.
here.
I think that is. You know. Well fought. I just blue team, you know, just kind of snowballed their way with the XP and the early game kills. And you know, when you got a Chaka, Scylla, and a Izzy early, and you got a big
That
lead
is
like
the
that.
first
First
game
game.
of round
That's
1,
right.
ending 10-0.
GG. Blue team takes it 10-0.
So to be
GG's, guys.
determined can
GG, guys.
bring it back in game 2.
Let's look at this. Oak, mahalo for the embers. Blue team taking it 10-0. Top damage, top player damage. Cobbs. I mean, if you want to do that, let's do that, guys. So for our tournament, guys, of course, the initial will be from the top bracket team,
Seed.
the top seed team, and then loser will host. Let's do that. GG's. What do you want to see here in game 2? What do you think that red team needs to do to try to
I want
take?
to see Scylla and Chalk Band. They really caused the early game to go heavily in Blue's favor, and I'd like to not see a Kamazats as their physical damage.
No cheeky
Not
plays
an
right now.
invade.
No cheeky plays right now. I thought I saw it.
Fairly
So far, standard
by both
start.
teams.
Yeah. Wicked Harpy with the host Malos. So far, standard starts. Red again taking their yellow. Blue taking their blue.
I think,
Not invading.
You know,
Really would have liked to see Heim start yellow though. Heimdall is very strong with attack speed.
Again, guys, today is the Ohana Charity Showdown. It is a 3v3 double elimination, sponsoring or supporting, benefiting NoKidsHungry.org. Mahalo for all the donations. We already hit our 4th milestone. We're definitely going to hit that 505 gold. Again, appreciate all that love and support from the Ohana. Game 2, right now going on.
look, we're just getting a lot of poke here. You know, I'd like to see Athena, you know, dash in, and then we get the tornado on the taunt instead of, you know, the tornado.
Tino's looking fairly low right now.
Yep, Athena's got to get out of dodge. Ooh, that was very
Ooh,
close.
very close. You should be able to see health.
Building. There's just no health bars. You can see it on the sides.
Scordy are pretty low. I think she's safe though. She looks like she's gonna go do some back camp farming there. Cern and Tyr staying in the lane. Red buff will be coming up soon, so let's see. We might get a small skirmish there on red.
I don't know. It looks like I have everything all going enabled. Yes, second. This is the second round of the first bracket. That is correct.
It would be the second game of the first round.
Oh, yeah, second game of the first round. There we go.
Words are hard.
I say
Like I said.
second game of the first set.
This is the only bracket. There is no second bracket.
I did not break it again. Blue team
Alright,
has
a lot of
secured red.
damage coming
Oh no,
out.
red team has secured red.
Turneros had
Oh,
to ult
back.
to save their life.
You can. I can see them. I mean, It's right there.
Oak getting pretty low there on the Cern. Looks like she's going to go ahead and return to base, come back, get ready to farm.
Yes, I did, Aura.
Looks like Discordia's, got a lot of player damage right now, so that's a good sign. Keeping up with the Cuckoo as far as player
Cuckoo's
damage.
right up there, though. I would have expected Discordia to have a little bit more.
Not.
I think Red Team's really going to be looking for these certain scenarios, right, where they get that double mez into the tier push, versus Blue Team's just looking to poke out the opponent.
Yeah.
Both teams pretty even right now. 3.5 minute to the game.
What are the actives here? We got Tier with Blink, so we got to watch out. There's the ult. Tier's going in.
There's an
the apple. Hits, lands on Athena. I think that's a dead Athena.
That's a dead
First
Athena.
blood on Athena.
Very nice. Very nice apple from the Discordia there.
What is Discordia going into? Looks like a spirit.
Wicked Harpy coming in with that $10
nice.
dono.
Oh,
The Cuckoo with the
that was
ult
a beautiful
from
Cuckoo ult.
across the map, through the jungle, hits the target. Very
trying to
nice.
reclaim some of that lost lead.
Wicked Harpy, mahalo for the $10 dono. I appreciate it.
Well, Cern still has some potential
Ohana,
here. He's,
definitely appreciate it.
Ooh, Heimdall
tier
in a
push.
very bad spot.
Bad spot. There's the ult from
Heimdall
Heimdall.
ult.
You gotta love that ult. Yeet it. There he goes.
Saved his life. Very good. Heimdall still has beads as well.
Oh,
Ooh,
Oh, that's
I
a
didn't
good
even-
kill for the Cuckoo. That's one
Wow.
thing that will get scary. You definitely don't want the Cuckoo getting a lot of experience off these kills and getting a lot of extra gold. Well, he's already got Thoth started, so it's going to get worse and worse for Red Team if they get hit by these tornadoes. Cuckoo is scary. Cuckoo's also one of those gods, it almost makes you want to jump on them because they're so frustrating to play against, but the counter engage from a Cuckoo is pretty intimidating.
Mike looking low again. Gonna take this opportunity to back.
He'd probably have the best drive on the course, I can tell you that. Looks like we've got some farm going on here.
Very
Chilling, kind of feeling each
defensive
other out
play
here.
right now.
Tears over the blue buff. Look like he might get hit by this. Yes,
Ooh.
double hit with the ult. Tyr takes a tornado on top of that. Tyr is low. He's got to get out of the fight. Looks like leaves Discordia and Cern here. Discordia looks like she's retreating. Dina looking for in the jungle. Looks like they're going to disengage here. Smart play by Red Team. Tyr came back. He said, "I'm not done. I'm coming back. I've got pots."
Got pots and tier heal. A lot of sustain.
I do like the Cern coming up, helping with the clear there with the Discordia, getting that pressure on. There's the Tyr ult with the push. Apple lands, and that's a
Heimdall's gone.
dead Heimdaller. Very nice from Red Team. Perfect execution. You love to see it.
Oh, with that kill.
Tier still has blink up. They could scoop out another one.
Congratulations, Lovable Gas. You won the second milestone giveaway.
Tier's
We're going
gonna
to start
be
another
looking for
milestone
that
giveaway
cuckoo.
here in a little bit.
Think so. We've got to watch out. The Cuckoo's been on point with these ults, and if Discordia gets hit by that, that's a dead Discordia. So. $9 back in lane. Athena back in lane. Cuckoo backed. On his way.
Discordia getting that red buff. Very nice.
That's a lot of damage from the stern on the Athena there. Just getting poked out there. Red buff going to Discordia. This Cernanos, man, he looking for a fight here. I think that's what is that? Oak's looking for a fight. She wants it. Said, "Come fight me." I'm in front of your tower.
Blue team is playing very passively right now, hoping to not get ran down like last game.
Well, you just got to be careful because if Athena goes in too far, that exposes the backline for the tier. So you just kind of trying to still feel each other out. I think red team's getting a feel for their potential. You just got to see blue
really
team
like
get comfortable
to see
here.
Red team taking more of these XP camps, really clearing them out while they're sitting in tower.
I think Cobbs has consistently hit that push. But you have Jim on the other end hitting those ults. So it's kind of a ping pong effort at this point. Tied up in kills. I don't know what's the gold look like here, Davion.
Gold is favoring red, so as far as experience as well. But still, I think it's still pretty even.
As
Still,
much of the lead as last game.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely closer. Definitely, playing a lot safer. A lot of more calculated plays, I think, in this game. There goes the ult, hitting Discordia again. I tell you, Jim has been on with this ult. I mean, that's a 3 out of 3, I think that is now. So very good ult placement here from Jim. Also landing tornadoes. You want to see that Athena go in, taunt him out. Looking for Gorking to really utilize that Heimdallr ult,
I'm just trying to control the camera for you guys, Zimmer. Zimmer, I'm just trying to control the camera. I mean, it's unfortunate I didn't get to see that play. From Cuckoo's perspective, but those ults coming from Cuckoo have been
Jim is on
point
right now.
Yeah, Jim even taking top player damage. He might even have XP at this point. Let's see. He's level 11, highest level on the map right now. So he's also leading in XP. Red team I think here he's got a better team fight so far, but Jim is really saving the day with these ults.
I'd almost like to see blue team play a little bit more aggressively. Try and get out there and
Please keep in mind also, guys,
just the Discordia.
I am streaming on the PC, so I'm still trying to get used to this, the keyboard and mouse.
Now,
Uh-oh. That might be a dead Cuckoo. That is a dead Cuckoo.
Ooh.
nope, that is dead Cuckoo.
That is exactly what red team were looking for. Shutting down that Cuckoo. He was at 3 kills, so it was a shutdown bonus.
This Discordia, there's the tier push again into the Heimdallr. Just getting poked from behind by the Discordia while he's running. That's just tough.
Oh, there you guys are. You guys want the health bars. Thanks. Thanks, Cord.
Thank you, Cord. Appreciate it. Definitely makes my life easier. I'm trying to guess these health bars.
Ooh, Tears
Cern's-
just
Oh,
running him
this
down.
might be turned around here. If Athena can get this taunt off into the Cuckoo Tornado, it looks like we're not going to get that, though.
Cuckoo was
See what
just
his
not
actives
in the
looks
right
like. We have
position. to
Heimdallr
get in
has
there.
beads. Cuckoo has beads. Athena no beads. So Tyr really can't do anything right now to the back
All
line. Both
relics
beads
up
are up.
still on red team.
Mm-hmm. And I definitely know that there's some Kukulkan fans out there in the chat right now. Won't be specific, but I think there's 1 or 2 hanging out in there.
At least one.
Looks like Tears building Bruiser. Going into the Anchile. I like seeing the beat stick on, or not beat stick, the Crusher on Shern. Crusher works very well with his kit.
Invade successful by red. Takes the blue.
You know, I'm looking at Heimdaller's build here. I don't necessarily agree with the speed build here. He's a lot of attack speed.
Yeah, a lot of
kinda-
attack speed. I would have liked to see a Transcendence instead.
Yeah, Transcendence, and if you are gonna do that kind of start, maybe go, Warrior Tabby boots instead of the Ninja Tabby. But maybe he'll make it work. There's the famous
another
cuckoo.
great
Hits again.
Another cuckoo
Into
ult.
the tornado. Man.
Cuckoo ult has claimed to life every single time it's come out. Blue team gets the red. Athena's in there.
Looks like they're just engaging. Blue's gotten what they need, and
Look at that player damage there. That Discordia is now peeking over that cuckoo just barely, not by much, but a lot of poke on the teammates. That's a very good CERN ability there, blocking the jungle from the Athena to be able to taunt. So, like that. Tyr looking from the jungle over here might get a push on this cuckoo. Looks like he's looking for the cuckoo over there. And Tyr in the jungle just waiting while his team is baiting him out. There it is. There's the ult onto the Athena with no beads. There comes the famous ult. It's a miss on this time. This might be a potential kill on the Athena. Athena gets out, actually. Makes it alive out of that engagement. Very surprising there.
Health.
I'd like to see a lot of tower damage here. Oh, the famous apple lands onto the... Oh, just barely misses while the Athena was backing. That would have been beautiful.
A lot of missed ults right there.
a lot of ults expended.
Like only Heimdall has his ult up right now.
So a lot of tower damage coming out here. This might be tower for blue team.
I would like to see Heimdall get in there and get that ult off.
Jim retreating back to base. Discordia looking to still out pressure. Athena's guarding the tower. Looks like we might get another push here with one more wave. Discordia looking for that red buff, I think, coming up here a couple seconds.
Oh, no. Heimdall has a tier 1 crit item, I believe. Is that what I'm seeing?
That is correct. Unfortunately, Heimdall does suffer that penalty of not getting full crit. I think it's what, 75% wiggles, if I'm correct?
70%.
A dive.
70%.
That is one of the no-nos.
The no from point blank apple from the Discordia onto Jim, followed by the Mez into the one. That's a lot of damage. Cuckoo goes down. This might be a big push on Phoenix here. You got full wave, Tears in the front.
Just Athena.
Only just Athena defending. This is gonna be a lot of poke here.
Also, don't like seeing kin size on Heimdall. I would much rather see an Executioner in that slot.
There we go. Girdle's popped here. Tyr with the push into the wall.
They just don't have the minions.
Unfortunately, it's always that timing, right? You're in the Phoenix. You're waiting for those minions that just can't get there fast enough. It feels like. Red buff going to turn.
Well, the first objective is taken down by the red team. It looks like everybody's backing up. Resetting for the next push.
Red team cementing a very solid lead right now. They should be looking for Bull Demon right now.
So far, pretty quiet on the map. Looks like everybody's just trying to figure out where everybody's at. Oh, just nothing was going on.
Blue team over here on the blue buff. Red team looking for the fight. It's a big tornado that lands on the Discordia, bringing her to almost half health. There's the Tina taunt. Doesn't land quite as she would like. I'd like to see this ult come out here soon from CERN. There it is. Right on time for the tier
picking up
push.
the Heimdall.
That famous Cuckoo ult coming in again. At least always getting one hit with it throughout the match.
Not a big fan of seeing these triple meditations on the blue team for their second relics.
Yeah, I don't think it does them a lot of good. I'd rather see, maybe an Aegis or shells.
Horrific Emblem
see
might
this-
also give them a little bit of benefit right now.
That too. Fortunately,
is
Cuckoo just
Chernarus
keeping that wave flushed out so they can't get any pressure on this Phoenix.
Pelting them.
Now, if I'm red team, I'm looking to go Bull Demon here. I'm looking to get other pressure around the map and force that Phoenix.
Red buff is up right now as well.
That's that Cuckoo ult. Looks like it was either Aegis or just off the mark there. Tyr in trouble. He's kind of low. CERN also pretty low here, but Athena's also low. So it looks like we're having a little boxing match over there in the corner. Tyr gets
Tyr
out of
ulted
dodge.
to get away.
Looks like we're
But
gonna
it
go
looks
ahead
like
and retreat
Heimdall
here.
burned his ult as well.
Red team gonna go ahead and retreat here. Blue team kind of just holding the fort down right now, making sure they can't get any more pressure on that Phoenix. Good defense by blue team. I really like that. They were patient for the aggression in the Phoenix, flushing out the waves. We're able to get a pretty good counter engaged here. Unfortunately, red buff still goes to red team here. If I'm blue team, I'd clear out this wave and get ready for maybe a fight on Bull Demon. Yeah, and again, we have, looks like Heimdall actually sold the tier 1 crit item and is going into what I would imagine being an executioner here that's not finished. He has Crusher, Aussie, and Ninja Tabby. Again, Heimdall, not the best auto attack ADC. I would have liked to see more power on him. At his performance right now, he's kind of, lacking on the player damage here. He's only 4,823 player damage, so
Lowest player damage in the game currently.
yeah, I think he is feeling the effects of that build at this moment.
A staggering 12,000 damage behind his Cuckoo.
The tier is half health here. He does have that heal on his too. Well, that's a great push from the tier.
Scooping up the Athena towards the rest of his team. Looked like Discordia missed her ult there.
Discordia with the looks like a double mez there.
And double mez.
Getting the Cuckoo. That was a great mez placement from the Discordia. Discordia is one of those gods in the jungle. She's a force to be reckoned with. You get clumped up like that. It's a lot of damage.
Right now, with how low the blue team is, I would like to see a push for Bull Demon.
Not to mention Discordia's damage is a little.
And looks like they
Little
heard
high
you
right
because
now.
their red team's going over onto the Bull Demon side.
I don't know if blue team can contend this.
No
I
one
don't even
even
think there's a
near.
word on it for blue team to know that they're doing this buff at the moment. That's
And they got it.
Free demon right there.
Free demon.
Here,
First
just
demon.
distracting them at Phoenix.
The Ohana Showdown down.
A cold difference, it's not as significant as I would imagine this being. It's actually pretty close. I think what's really big here is the player damage differences.
Oh, yeah.
From red team and blue team. That's what's really making the difference here this game.
This is definitely much more of a
Big damage on
even
the
game.
CERN here. That's going to be a tornado from the Cuckoo. Lands right on the CERN. Possibly followed up by the ult here. We might see it
That
come
was
out.
an Aegis amulet, keeping her from going down to critical health.
Again, Cuckoo just flushing out these waves, making it so hard to even get in on the Phoenix when they have Demon. It's just one of those gods, man. You got to try to figure out a way around them. Tyr just going in the push, says, I don't care, I want your Phoenix, I want to get in there. Fortunately, CERN is not there to follow up. Looks like this is going to have to be a retreat from Red Team. Less
Not a
Discordia
big
lands.
fan of the Staff of Mirrodin on Cuckoo.
Big damage on Heimdallr here. That's a big ult from Cuckoo. Tyr lands. Looks like Tyr gets the Heimdallr out of this engagement here. That's big damage from Cuckoo onto Discordia, but likewise Discordia back to the Athena. So good little fight here. Unfortunately, Phoenix is back up. Demon is running out of time. There's a small wave pushing in. I don't think that they'll get much out of this. Oh, Athena's backing. This is going to be a Phoenix here. Free
This is a
Phoenix,
Phoenix.
for Red Team.
Cuckoo's there, but I think they've got it.
You know,
Cuckoo picks up a
Discordia-
kill, but that
Dis-
Phoenix is dead.
That's right, and I think that's worth at this point. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Don't,
With how strong fire minions are in
this
Jest,
is
I think
this
it's
might be
way
a dead
worth
tier.
it.
If Athena can get to that dash, CERN, a boss ADC, always peels his tank. Much respect, Og, for that. Very nice. I wouldn't
might
take that
die.
for it. Oh, I don't
Ooh.
know about that one. That's rough. Good try from Red Team trying to peel out. Tyr gets away. Might be a tower for Blue Team, but Red Team
I'd
gets
say
the
it's a tier
Phoenix.
1 for blue team. Yeah, they have wave. I don't know if they can get Phoenix off of this. I think tier will be able to defend.
They've got 16 seconds before Nate comes up. 12. They can get a wave in there. They can definitely make a good push. They got a wave in there. Here comes Tyr with the defense.
It's like they'll be able to get this Phoenix. Yep. However, Discordia is coming in
turnaround.
now. That's Core King
Yeah,
dead.
that- Tyr with the
Tyr's
blink.
going in very hard right now. Cuckoo
Yes,
ult
the Tyr's
barely
gonna turn
scratching
around.
it.
Oh, that's a big push
Oh,
from the
that's
Tyr.
Cuckoo dead.
Followed up. We need to follow up on this
Oh,
Cuckoo here for Red
nope,
Team.
Discordia did not hit the strife.
That might be a dead.
Tyr
That is
says-
a
That's a-
dead Cuckoo.
Tyr says he doesn't care. Tyr just walks him down.
Athena going
alone
back
to
to base,
defend-
gonna try to retreat for health. Minion wave, Discordia's here. CERN is
It
coming
might
on
be
his
game.
way. I don't know if Athena
They
can,
have
can peel
frenzy.
here. Oh, that's a CERN ult. I just, if I'm Red Team, I'm focusing the Titan here. Not really looking at Athena.
Core King is back
Alright, so
up.
Heimdallr
Getting back
is
into the
back,
match.
back up. We're going to probably see an ult here come out very soon.
Oh, great
That
strike
is-
from Discordia.
Yes.
Heimdall
That meds
dead
into the
once
tier
again.
push. That meds into the tier push is just so
Athena's
good.
too low to help right now. That's it.
This is game. This is
That's
game. I
game.
think.
It's over.
Just
That is
for Red
game.
Team.
Round 1.
Conjunction
goes
wins.
to Conjunction 2-0.
GG's.
GG's. Well fought,
Good
guys.
games to both Conjunction and to be determined. Red Team Conjunction comes out with a 2-0 win
Well fought.
for the
well
first
fought.
set. Well fought. Player damage, 25,000 coming out from Is That Jim. Those legendary Cuckoo ults. Even I couldn't. I mean, I've seen some Cuckoo players and I couldn't have seen any better than what I saw from coming out from Jim. Valiant effort from the blue team to be determined.
Yeah, if you're just recapping and we're looking at that, right, Davion? That's where I see the biggest separation in stats is that player damage. If we would have had a little bit more player damage on blue team, I think this might have been a different outcome.
We can
Um,
harpy mahalo for the Embers.